North London derby tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff at the Emirates. And let's get straight into it because Antonio Conte has been speaking in his pre-match press conference. We do have some injury concerns going into this one. And what are they, Sim?
Obviously, Hugo Lloris missed the international break, pulling out the France squad, and he is a doubt going into the weekend, although Conte is saying he does hope to have him back for the North London derby. He is a doubt going into it. Dejan Kulusevski picked up an injury for Sweden after aggravating a muscle injury, and he looks set to miss out on the weekend, although there's a slight chance he might play. It doesn't look good for him, with Lucas and Ben Davies remaining out for this one, unfortunately. But Kulusevski and Lloris, well, especially Kulusevski, definitely a big blow going into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. We really could have done with Kulusevski in this game. I think he really could have made a massive impact. But let's get into it. And we've actually got a different formation for you this week. We're going to go for the 3-5-2 formation. In goal, we do expect Hugo Lloris to play.
Yeah, obviously Fraser Forster had a brilliant game last season against Arsenal, so some were saying, well, if he plays, then so be it. But I'm really hoping Lloris makes a full recovery, because I think his kind of first of all his leadership, and then I think he's just such a far superior keeper to Forster. We need him between the sticks as much as possible, so we're going for him to start.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's Hugo Lloris in goal. The first of the back three, we're going to look at Cuti Romero, and he could be vitally important to this game, not only with his ball playing ability, but the way he gets under the opponent's skin as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I think as well, he's going to be super important in transitions because he's so good at nicking the ball. And if he can do that on a number of occasions, he can really get us on the front foot. And then we can start playing forward quickly into space. So Romero is going to be vital in how we play. And hopefully, I think he had he played against Jamaica and apparently had a good game, so hopefully he can get back to his best.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's Romero on the right. In the middle, as you could probably guess, it's Eric Dyer, and we need to protect him in this game because we don't want to see him getting isolated by Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, and off the back of his international exploits for England, after 2 caps, he's back in the England fold, so hopefully he comes back in confident mood. And he's been one of our obviously more stable defenders this season, and he's going to have his work out, but hopefully he's up to the challenge.
I'm sure he will be. Next up, to make up that back three, seeing as Ben Davies is out, it will be Clement Longley.
Yeah, and he's been pretty good when he's been called upon for Spurs. So I think it's going to be an important role he's going to play, playing that wide centre-back role. He's going to be drawn into wide areas sometimes as well, and that ball-playing ability is going to be vital. So Clement Longley is going to be an important player, and hopefully he carries on his good start to his Spurs career.
Yeah, on the right-hand side, it actually says Ivan Perisic there, but we're actually going for Emerson Royal. I must have missed that when we were doing the lineup, but it's going to be Emerson Royal on the right.
All right, so we're thinking he's been pretty good this season. Emerson, by and large, I think defensively he's going to be crucial in this game. I don't imagine too many forays forward for him, but I imagine he's going to be vital to how we implement our system this game.
And then on the left-hand side, it will be Ivan Perisic. So I'm a bit worried about him defensively, but I mean, we gain so much going forward with him, so I guess you have to play him.
Yeah, there's that, and there's set pieces as well. He's so vital, taking them and being in the box for them as well. So if we do get set piece opportunities, I think we're going to have to take the most of them, and Perisic is vital to that. So I think what you lose defensively, you gain a lot offensively. So we're putting him in there. He's going to have his work cut out with Saka. Hopefully he'll have the protection of Longley and one of the centre mids to help him out. And hopefully he doesn't get too exposed, but we're still putting him in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too surprised if he goes to Sesson on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised, but I would like to see Perisic just come in just for that threat that he does have going forward. And, you know, we've been so strong on our set pieces since Gianni Vio has come in, and Perisic has been so imperative to that. But moving on into the midfield, in the 3 in midfield, the first person we're going to talk about is Yves Bissouma. There is a chance it could be Oli Skip, but we are siding with Bissouma.
Yeah, obviously came on in the last game against Leicester, and Conte's been talking him up playing in the three in the middle system. I do think he's really suited to that at the moment. I think he's more used to it because that's what he was used to at Brighton, and I think it's going to be crucial for him in this game to cut off the supply and the space to Martin Odegaard in the centre, and also if Gabriel Jesus drops deep, he'll be there as well. So I think we need to clog up the central areas, and hopefully Bissouma can have a good game in this one.
In the middle, for the second of the middle three, we're going to go for Rodrigo Bentancur.
Yeah, and his forward passing and actually his forward momentum in the last half an hour against Leicester was crucial to us winning that game. And if he's given more freedom, which he should be in a three in the middle system, hopefully we can see a bit more of that from him. And he got one assist and one goal, didn't he? And maybe he can help us get more on the front foot. And he's going to have to support the front too a bit more as well, along with the other guy we'll talk about in a minute. So he's going to play a vital role in this one. Absolutely.
And Eric Dyer was talking after that Leicester game. He was talking about when Bentancur plays like that, it elevates the whole team and makes the whole team play better. So we need to I want to see those performances consistently from Bentancur. But moving on to the last player in the midfield is obviously going to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Yeah, and his charges forward as well. You see for Denmark when he's allowed a bit more freedom to press to press the opposition defences and those quick passes forward, he can be very threatening. And we saw later on in the Leicester game that charge forward got an assist for Son's hat-trick as well. We're going to need some of that if we're going to be really threatening for the Arsenal back line. Having said that as well, he's going to have no shortage of defensive work to contend with, and he's going to have to be going out wide and getting in the centre and making sure all the bases are covered. So he's going to have a vital role. But how he's playing so far this season, hopefully he seems to be up to it.
Yeah. Up top, obviously, these two need no introduction. The first one is the leading goal scorer in North London derby history, and that is Mr. Harry Kane, the ultimate Arsenal killer.
Exactly. So he's going to have a vital role as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him dropping deep and looking for the run of the other attackers over the top or in behind. But as well, I want to see him running in behind and challenging the Arsenal back line and making them think, because we know he's such a danger if he gets anywhere near the box. Well, I think we're going to see him a lot higher up the pitch maybe in this game than in other games. So hopefully be a massive threat. And if there's any penalties, then you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be licking his lips, and we usually do get a penalty at the Emirates most years. And anyway, to complete that final 11 will be the man on form, Heung-min Son, hat-trick against Leicester, 2 goals on international duty as well. Hitting form at the right time, Sonny.
Yeah, right in time for the North London derby. And I think in behind, he's going to be our biggest threat going into this one. If we're going to stretch Arsenal and make them go the other way, he's going to be the one to make them think. And hopefully he's coming to form at the right time and he carries on the form he's been playing the last 3 games. 5 goals in the last 3 games for him in all competitions for club and country. So we need Son on form. And I think he can really hurt Arsenal if given the opportunity.
Absolutely. So let's run through that team with you guys one more time. This will be your team. Well, this is our predicted team to take on Arsenal in the North London derby tomorrow. Lloris in goal, a back 3 of Romero, Dyer and Longley. Perisic and Emerson as the wing-backs. Bissouma, Bentancur and Højbjerg in the middle with Son and Kane up top. If this is the formation and the lineup, what prediction are you going for?
Yeah, it's a tough game. Arsenal right on form and the fans will be up for it. But I think we're going to be set up to frustrate them and we're going to be able to create a chance of our own. So I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, man, it's time to get some points at that stadium. It's time to silence that crowd and let's go there and let's really quiet them down in the first 20 minutes. Hopefully we can get that first goal in the first half. But I think it's going to be one of these North London derby classics with a lot of goals. I really believe that, and I think that Spurs are going to win 3-2, and I'm actually going to go for Richarlison to come off the bench and get one at the death. So Spurs to win 3-2. I want to know your predicted scorelines in the comment section below. I want to know your predicted lineups in the comment section below. Do you favour 3-5-2 or do you favour 3-4-3? Let me know in the comment section below. Tomorrow you have the pre-match pump up as per usual. No David Harris this week, but Sean Butler, Brian Daigle and Bob Bobby and Bob will be taking you through the pre-match pump up, and then on the live watch long will be Barry back from his honeymoon and Danny Kiriakou as well, and then they'll be taking calls after the game as well. And obviously we'll be in the stadium bringing you all the content from inside the stadium, all the celebrations. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.